Afternoon, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So it's another Tuesday Treasures. And what I've done is I've done some collage strips. I actually cut it out. So that is it, A4, and there's a tiny piece there. So it's 4 strips. And as you can see, it's bits of book page, bits of digitals, ribbon, photographs, receipts, and stuff like that. That one's photographs, receipts, and there's that one, that's an old photograph. That one's the same on that one. And then there's some lace, and again just receipts, adverts, and bits and pieces. Now you can use these in many ways. One of the ways I'm going to use it today is on this. This is part of the book page when we did all the different, 20 different pockets, and I'm going to use this one. Yep, so I'm going to cut this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there so I can see the end, and then I'm going to pull it back a bit. I know it already had a thumb notch in, but I've just made the thumb notch a little bit wider. And when I put it back a bit there, you can see. So what I'll do is we'll ink, and what I'll do is I'll put that one away. And we'll use an old store card, and there's some glue seepage, and then we'll cut this. We'll leave that one alone. And I think what we might do is put a little bit of lace down there. Or should we put some down here? Oh, we've got little pearls stuck to it. I think we'll put some down here instead. And I'm using my fabric glue. Squeaking, and I'm just using the nozzle just to spread it out. And then we'll just and I'm just going to go over that with the brown ink that's on the dauber, just to grunge it up a little bit. And there we are. So that's ready for putting bits and pieces in, like that. So we've got that one. And it's all book pages I'm using. So we've got this. I've not stuck this one down. Again, and if you go out to the seam you will get glue seepage, but it kind of stops the glue spreading inside, because that's, you're not really wanting the glue to spread inside. I'm turning that around so it'll go on the page pocket that way, and I'm just going to see if I can use this. I think I want the lace, so we'll cut that off, and you can use these loads of ways. You can put them on tags. You can actually make tags with them. They make nice tags. And I'm going to cut it just above that photograph there. And any little bits you can use as clusters. They make nice clusters as well. So I don't know whether to put that one on that side or on that side. I think I'll put it on that side. And then we'll just, and I'm not putting it right up to the edge, I'm just, so I've got like a border, quite like a border. And again, this is a pocket, so it's alright if you get, if the glue seeps in, that's what you're wanting. I think we'll have this one, it's fairy tales. I think the two big ones are about fairies. Come fairies take me out of this dull world, but we'll use this one. Yep, nearly put it upside down. And I'm just looking in this. Got another. Might put that on there, or we'll have a look. Got some little photographs here. Got an old fashioned one there. What I'm looking for is some lace. I've got put some scraps in here. Right, so we've got embroidery anglaise. That's going to go around pocket that way. So I'm just going to turn that over and I'm just going to peel that back a little bit. And this will hang off the edge of the page. That'll make it look quite nice. And I think I might have that one there. Right, let me in-crown it first. And do I want this? Like a cluster. Just, my camera's slipping, I was just checking it. And yeah, I'm using glitter glue, art glitter glue, and it is going to go over there. This a bit, which is fine. No, I'm not, I'm going to put it down that way. And we'll just put that down. I'm just looking, I've got some Scottish word labels here. We've got Sassenach. We'll do that one. Yeah, we've got a helicopter hovering about. This, where I live now, it used to be a married quarter naval base, but that's long gone, and there used to be helicopters and what have you flowing about all over. So we'll have Sassenach there, I think. And I think we'll just put it over that. So a Sassenach is an English person or a lowlander. And there we are. So we've got our other one. So I'm going to cover this. I'm going to cover it with one of these. Quite like that one. And I'm going to cut this bottom off now. Now, do I want some ribbon or something? This here that's been put together and then put in a paper clip. So I think what we'll have is we'll have this on the outside. So I'm going to take that off first and we're going to put the And if you print these out on thick card, you can just actually make them as tags. I've got one in my ideas journal as just a tall tag. And I'm going to have it peeking out to both sides, so put that there. We'll have this one here. I'm going to ink round this first. Doesn't really matter about the bottom because that's going to get inked anyway. And then we'll just cut around because it's been fancy shaped and it's a corner punch, so if I wanted to, if the lace wasn't there, I could have done it, but I'll cut around the lace like that one. And this one has has a pocket there, and I'm not going to put anything on that. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to, well, I don't know, alright, I'm just going to trim this. And we'll ink round it. And I'm going to put some lace underneath that. So we'll put the lace on there first. Oh, wrong way. And this is quite fragile paper, so it will rip easy. And Yeah. It's because I'm not putting the pin back in between uses, so it's clogging up. That's it. Got rid of the clog. And I think I'll put it down here. No, I won't. I'm going to put it on. Now I'm wiping glue all over it. Again. And then I'm going to use this. Just wondering if I should have a little pocket, or should we just put a little pocket on here? I think we'll do a little pocket with this, so I'm going to fold that in. And fold that in. Take that out a little bit and just manipulate it until it fits. That's it. So we'll just glue the flaps, the bottom, and then pop that on like that. And then this we can turn into a, I was going to cut that bit off, I'm not going to. We'll just turn this into a tag. We'll have a round tag. And then we'll put that there. In fact, that's a little bit too big, so we'll cut that off there. And I think we'll have that one there. It has been ink drowned in pink, but it's like any other ephemera that you make, you can change it. Should we run? Yeah, I'm going to do it that way. Punches up there. Move them out the way. Scissors, bits. And we'll have a ID card slot in it. And I think we'll have this big fat ribbon. And just fold that and cut it in. Fold that. And cut it in, and there we are. So that's 3 we've got. Three pockets. And what I used it on was I used it on my ideas journal. And I just put that strip along there and folded it over. I don't think I've got any room in my ideas journal to put these on, but it's just to give you an idea of where. So there's the pocket, so that would fit on there and then it would just pop out, but that way I would put it on, that way I would put the flap on that side and then it wouldn't hinder the lace. In fact, probably look better on this one. I can't because there's a pocket on there already, so it would need to go on that one. There's your page pocket, and again you've got your pockets for putting all your bits and pieces in like that. Okay, so we'll just keep that to one side, and we've got our, now these haven't been put together yet, so these are just the pages, but what I'm trying to show you is that you can put these down on the page and have a pocket that way, and I think I might do that, but I'm going to do it with some copy dyed paper. So that's an A4 piece of paper, and when that goes in a journal, the way I put it in a journal, it goes in, it's fixed in that way, and I'm going to do it this way. You can make a belly band out of them. In fact, belly band out of this one, but I don't know whether to use this one or this one. I think it's going to be this one. So this is the grungy, rustic and grunge Valentine, and I'm actually going to leave those, and this is quite substantial paper. I think it's 120 GSM, so it's strong enough for a belly band. And this one, you'll see, will go in there. In the Rustic and Grunge Valentine's journal. And yeah, I do need to stick the pages in, and I will stitch around it, but that's fine that it's going to get stitched around there. That's okay. But there you are, so you've got that, so you could, you know, put all your wee bits and pieces in like that. And I think because it's got like mom and daughter and brides and that on, I think I will use these in my Rustic and Grunge journal. Even that one with the little, I think it's almond blossom or cherry blossom, looks quite nice. And the colours match as well. So I've got one of the tags here. And again, this is from the Rustic and Grunge Valentine's kit. So all the tags that it comes with it, you can either leave them as they are or you can decorate them up like what I'm going to do. And this is a larger tag, so it's got more potential. And I've got one here. This is just what I've got left of the, I think the last bit that I was using. Yeah. But I quite like that. It's just I don't want that, not on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that off, because you can do that with these. You can use them as bits of ephemera. I'm going to cut that off. And we'll ink around it. I think we'll have that there. And I'm going to cut these off. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to have that as like a hidden pocket, because it just looks part of it. So, but this one will stick down. Just give it a bit more ink. This paper isn't strong. The one that I printed out, this first one, I was using other bits and pieces. It's not that strong. Probably 100 GSM. So we put that there, and that's a bit off, which is fine. And then this one, I'm going to put a little thumb notch, although it's a hidden pocket. It just gives a slight indication, and I think I would like to put a little bit of lace. I think it's okay, so we'll just, I'm going to put a little flower on it. And this is an old like table doily. It's it was quite a big one. Not big enough for a tablecloth, but too big for what we have doilies for putting on plates. Okay, so we're going to put this down first. And where's that lace? What did I do with that? There it is. Have we got enough yet? We have got enough, so I'm going to put some lace in the side. Okay, so we've got that little bit of lace there, and we'll trim that off, and then I think we'll have that flower there. Now I'm going to stick that on with fabric glue. And we'll put that there. And I've got some little stick-on gems, and I'm just wondering if we should put a... I'm going to put one of these sparkly ones, and it should just fit in that hole. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in there, because these were just cheap out of one of the cheap shops, so I don't trust the glue on them. And there we are. And that gem's no thicker than the lace, because the lace is quite thick as well. So we'll just ink around the whole thing. And again, you could use a different colour to ink around these tags. You know, you could use pink, red, a lighter brown, but I'm quite into this and I've got we've got Now Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Right, so I'm going to have a quite like that, but it didn't. I thought I had a couple of loved ones. But obviously I haven't. So it's going to have to be one of these. In fact, I'm going to have this one, and I'm going to have it coming off there, and again I'm just going to go around. It has been inked round with a lighter brown, but I'm just going around it with a darker brown, and that's not stuck down yet, so I'm going to stick that down first. And once you've got all your bits and pieces stuck on these tags, it kind of makes them quite strong. So that's obviously not stuck because of the lace. And glitter glue is strong enough to stick lace down. It's recommended to use fabric glue, and because I've got it I usually use it, but going to shove that in there, and then I'm just going to find a nice tag. Okay, I think that's a little bit too big, so and this is part of an autumn kit, but the colours look nice, so I'll do the tag tops. and again. Put that one in there, so we've got a tag in there, and then we'll put a and I think we'll have material on this. I've got some bits of linen that I quite like using. I like oh, we'll have this one. I think this one's a bit more scruffy looking. Okay, and I'm going to staple this one in, and you can, there, like that. Makes it even more scruffier. And then just put the staple in. It's a gold staple I've got. There we are. And that'll look nice. In there we've got a, when I was looking for the tag I found this, so this is just a little bit of journaling paper. I've used the rest of it for something else, but I'll put that behind there. I think it's not a tag, it's just a bit of journaling paper. So again, we've got our belly band, and I think I'll keep these two together because they kind of match, and it's not too bulky that it'll fit in there. So I hope you get something out of that. It is a brilliant thing to use. I mean, as I've shown you, and I've still got some bits left, so I can use those bits to decorate. You know, I can cut that off. We can have that just like that. We can use the bits of tartan on things, on clusters and things like that. And even that, I mean, it's, that's what I cut round. Even that would go, you know, you could put that on there, or up there, you know, or even on the page. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to keep that, and I think I'll put that in there, and we'll keep that together with the, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.